You're now tuned into pSyk's weekly Nerf dosage.
Hey, what's up, good people? Welcome to episode 99 of PWND. This episode is made up of a few parts, but before I actually go ahead into the main part of the video, I just want to apologize to you guys for the long hiatus. It's been almost a month, I believe. And there's a good explanation for it. I did not really ask for it, but yeah. Before the Chinese New Year, I actually went over to Malaysia so I could celebrate the Chinese New Year with my girlfriend and the family. And during that time until now, I've been collecting, or basically recording a lot of content for you guys. But as you can see in the background, some things are not right. There's no longer this vine that used to have, that used to be here. And behind the vine, there was like a faux pillar for decoration, and it's all gone now. The vest is gone along with the foam board. That's because the air conditioning, kind of broke down after about 12 years of use, which is actually pretty damn good. But the air conditioning, the AC broke down, so we had to change it. And by doing so, the AC, I guess the air, I don't know what you call it, the tube, the piping, ran all the way from that corner of the room, around the entire room, around my bed, behind this cabinet, behind my desk, behind this part, just behind the computer, into that faux pillar, running up all the way, connected to the AC. So, because the whole thing broke down, they had to, we changed the AC system. So, this is a new system, but in order to change the pipe, they basically had to get rid of everything. So that was really like a huge hassle. On top of that, we didn't preempt that the removal of the faux pillar was going to be, such a big problem, because I think none of us at home realized that it was made out of plaster. So when they actually grinded it down, it's like super fine dust everywhere. So it got in our beds, it got into my blasters, it got into my cabinets, it got everywhere. So I spent the last 1.5 weeks just shifting and cleaning and making sure everything is clean again. Hey, I know my desk is still in a mess, but I don't know why I was smart enough to actually cover it with like some plastic wrap, because I didn't want people looking at shit on my desk, and I have my watches and all that. So yeah, shit happened and we had to clean it up, and that is the main cause of the main cause of the delay. So I do apologize to you guys. I'm really sorry. Alright, so what I have in store, I actually did quite a lot of stuff. I got myself I got my hands on a Orange Mark Works Immortal kit for the long strike, which is an amazing thing. I'm not gonna cover it in this episode, but it's an amazing kit. That's all I have to say for now. It's really amazing. I also got one of Zorko's rifle barrels, which is a 3D printed rifle barrel attachment for the long shot, and he actually drove all the way down from Ang Mo Kio to my place and actually gave it to me for review. So I already completed the installation, but I will not be featuring it in this video as well, because I really want to get into a little bit more in-depth with that for you guys. So stay tuned for that in an upcoming episode. What I do have in the meantime though is, number one, a very simple, very effective, very cheap, and really, I guess, a really easy mod to any of your Springer blasters that are of the chambering type. That means a clip fed. What am I saying? Like a clip fed something with a chambering system, and it has to be a spring powered blaster. There's a really quick mod, and you can click the sanitation over here to get straight to that part. The second part is an unboxing and a quick review of, in my opinion, hands down, the coolest looking ever foam dart blasters I've ever come across. The coolest looking stock foam dart blasters is just amazing. They're not made by Hasbro, they're not made by Busby, they're not made by Lenard. It's by a Chinese company, but click the annotation over here. It's a very extensive unboxing video and a review video with a quick firing demonstration just for you guys. Alright, so now annotations aside, let's get straight into the first part. Now this right here is 13mm aluminium, and this is courtesy of Rob from SBNC. So Rob, I told you that you contributed way more than you knew. What my stupid ass did was, okay, I'm not really stupid, but yeah, what I did was, I was thinking, with the creation or the production of the Remedy Metal kit back then, there was this whole debate about how having a tight fit when chambering darts for just a little bit is gonna help you create pressure behind the dart, and that pressure when you fire, as it builds up, it actually helps to propel the dart with a higher velocity. So there was quite a lot of talk about it. Apparently it works somehow. I don't really know the true physics or the true science behind it and all. So I thought, what if it were to happen for all of our blasters? So I tried this material out. The first time I actually used it in a blaster was when I modified the Orange Modworks Stage 3 Retaliator kit, and I put this at the front. And I thought, hey, that's pretty sweet. It's firing a little bit harder. Maybe it's due to the dart fit, because this is a really tight dart fit. When you're here in Singapore, the atmosphere here or the climate here makes the darts a bit, the dart fit a bit more tight. And I started using it as a barrel material for pistol blasters. So when you basically muzzle load it, or in turreted blasters, for example my Cyclone Shock. But I thought, what if I were to cut out a stub of a 3/4 inch stub of this and hammer it into one of the breeches for any of the clip fat blasters, which is the Retaliator, the Rampage, and so on and so forth, like the Alpha Trooper. Okay, so this material, or this barrel, is amazing because it's not as wide as 9/16 or 17/32 brass. You can just slip right into, all the way down into the end of the breech, which is right at where the AR is, without actually getting in the way of the AR. So if you have a stub of this, technically you could basically rebarrel your blaster, depending on which part of the earth that you're living at and the climate. But you could technically rebarrel your blaster and have a better dart fit than what the stock dart fit is like, without having to get rid of the AR, which to me was quite cool. I just wanted to try it out, and apparently it works. So what I did was, I got a 3/4 inch stub of this. I did not flare it out. I sanded the inside so that it was a bit reamed without having it flared out. Then basically I got this without even opening the blaster, just insert that stub into the chamber itself and hammered it in, and that is why this is well hammered down. But it's a mod that would take you only 2 minutes or 1 minute just to do it. And I even performed it on the camera, and before I could just go ahead and say, oh, it works, I actually did a test. So I had my good friends Nubi and Kenji. The first time was a failure because I was an idiot, and my stupid ass went to flare it out. Yes, this is the time when I can say I'm a stupid ass. But my stupid ass went to flare it out so it wouldn't go into the breach, and it got stuck there. So I was like, oh man, screw this, I had to get another Retaliator and try. So I performed the whole experiment with the Retaliator, bone stock first, and then on camera I installed the stub and fired off another set of darts, and yes, there was immediate improvement. So check it out. So we shall commence the experiment, and this is a completely stock Retaliator, and I removed this so that I can show it to you guys that this is stock. Look at the way the plunger tube travels back. The plunger travels back, you know it's a stock spring with an air restrictor inside. Here is the stub, and put it in my pocket first. We'll be firing off 6 darts in that general direction outside of that area to the grass patch, and we'll see how that goes. Okay, so first 6 shots will be right. Okay, so I will be standing here, and the marking right here is actually where the tripod leg is. It's primed. I'll be firing off. Please note that there is some tailwind, and we'll just try it out. All shots will be fired parallel, and we'll go for 6 once people are stopped looking. Okay, here we go. Okay, so it's hitting around about the start of that slope over there, and I'm gonna try and hammer this in right now. now that it's done with the metal stub, as you can see, I just performed the installation right there on the table, so no gimmicks whatsoever. It's still stock. Check it out. Everything is still intact, and we're going to fire off another 6 darts, and we will be checking on things like the performance of the firing as well as the chambering itself. So first dart seems to be chambering perfectly fine. Let's go from the same spot over here.
Wow, amazing.
Okay, I know I can't really take you guys out there to kind of show you. Performance has improved a little bit, maybe about a 2 feet distance. Okay, let's just try that. Just go there. Watch your phone, okay, because it's on the table. I'll just bring this over. Alright, so walk with me. One dart actually bounced off, hit the thing over here. Another one over here. So one of this was from the original, unmodded, and you can see some darts lying over here. Let me get the auto white focus back again. Hopefully you guys can see. Bring it up a bit. Right, then I'm going to take you guys out for a walk. Don't lose sight of that. Don't lose sight of that. Here we go. Alright, so majority of the darts from the first 6 darts are all around here, this area, and then looking further up here, we have the other darts that actually flew here, and we have a couple darts that flew all the way here and here as well. So so I must say that this is a very, very simple modification. It works very, very well, I must say, and very simple. It's not possible without Rob from Southern Brisbane Nerf Club. Thank you, and I hope that this will, be a little game changer, and just to prove to you guys that this thing actually works. All right.
Thank you, Rob. We love you.
Yeah. So I gave a little stub to Kenji too. I mean, I gave a little stub of the aluminium tube, not I gave a little stub. All right. Peace. Welcome back. I hope that you guys liked it. I believe that if you actually use a stronger spring load, you're gonna get even better performance out of it. So I am seriously contemplating doing this to every single one of my clip fab blasters. I think I should. I mean, as long as the ARs are still intact, because pros to me, I don't see any cons in doing this mod, because I just want improvement, right? So pros is number 1, the ARs are still intact. You don't have to open up the blaster. Number 2, it's like totally, you don't even have to open up the blaster at all. Number 3, it's really cheap, relatively cheap. Number 4, it's a really, really easy installation, really, really easy to perform this mod. Number 5, you get instant results, without compromising anything. So this would not have been possible without Rob for sending me this, because I have no idea where we can get this material in Singapore. So thank you, Rob. This is amazing. It works especially well in our climate over here. I don't know about you guys overseas, but you don't have to drill anything, you don't have to Dremel anything, you don't have to sand or file anything of your blaster. All you gotta do is just get that 3/4 inch stub and ream it out a little bit, and then just hammer it in, and you're good to go. So yeah, on to the next part of the video. Pardon the interruption, guys. I have some things that I want to share with you guys, and that is about what is happening here on the sunny island of Singapore next weekend. Now, 20th, 21st and 22nd of March is gonna be an event-filled weekend, and the only reason why I'm sharing this with you guys is because it's always got to do with Nerf. You guys already know it. So as you guys can see, I'm gonna just be showing you guys this flyer over here that I received. There are 2 events, and this is the first one. So as you can see, it's a win $1,000 cash and other prizes worth up to $2,000 at the Nerf challenge. I'm gonna show you the bottom of the flyer, and it says that it's done by TNP, which is the new paper. It's like a I guess like a tabloid paper here in Singapore, but yeah, we don't really have much tabloids, but that's it. It's at Hall 5 Singapore Expo. The only thing is, if you're interested, you have to actually register by this Saturday, the 14th of March. The latest timing will be 11:59 p.m. and you can go visit that website over there. It's www.smartkidasia.com/TNP Readers Carnival. Alright, so what's happening then? The 2 events. The first one is an individual Nerf challenge, which is happening on Friday, 20th of March, 10 a.m. Open to participants only 16 to 20 years old, so people like me will not be able to join. But it's basically like a target practice, and the the champion will walk away. Check it out, it's a GoPro Hero 4. What the hell? Second place is a PlayStation Vita. And for the third place would be a Fitbit Flex. Alright, so you have to run through a maze in the fastest time possible with the main blaster, and you have to actually fire and shoot down certain targets. Right, so I'm guessing it's a point system kind of thing, but go and have fun anyway. Right, so on Saturday, the next day, 21st of March, 10 AM would be the Students Team Nerf Challenge, which is open to tertiary or polytechnic students only, which is about the age of 17 to 19, thereabouts. So you guys got to form a team of 3 members and shoot down targets in the, I'm gonna guess it's the same maze, but it's in the fastest time possible, and they will provide you with 3 Nerf blasters, and you guys can just win prizes like $1,000 in cash. That's amazing. That's amazing. The second prize would be 3 sets of PlayStation Vitas, 1 for each member, and the third prize would walk away with 3 sets of the Fitbit Flex. Now, as you can see, the registration rules are there, but you guys can go ahead and read it on your own time. Hope to see you guys there. I will be dropping by if I'm free, but check it out. Anyway, moving on to the next event, which is happening on the following day, the 22nd of March, which is a Sunday, by the way, from 11 AM to 2 PM. This is organized by People's Association Youth Movement, okay, the PPYEC Family and Youth Nerf Challenge at Smart Kids Asia 2015. So yes, it is happening at the Singapore Expo. Both events are, which is the Friday, Saturday one and the Sunday event. Now for this particular event, which is held in conjunction with Smart Kids Asia, they have their own maze challenge as well. It's a speed and time individual challenge. It's an individual challenge, okay, to clear the maze with the fastest timing. And the one with the fastest timing, or the person with the fastest timing, will actually win Nerf prizes and product hampers, such as Nerf and Rebel hampers worth $200, $150, and $100 respectively. There's also like a Game Changer shooting booth. I don't even know why it's called Game Changer, but yeah, you know, just try it out anyways. A firing area. It's like a little range, it's a little booth, and you guys can just try out blasters there. The only thing is, for this one, you guys have to go register by the 18th of March, and entry costs you $2, I believe. Participants are entitled to a one-way transportation from Potong Pasir Community Centre to the Singapore Expo. So this, I guess, would be more of a, you know, an initiative by Potong Pasir Community Centre. So that's pretty cool. And yeah, it's open to ages from 8 to 35, and the last entry will end at 1:30 PM at the event unless stated, and that means that I can go ahead and try it out too. But yeah, it's gonna be a crazy weekend next week, Nerf filled one at least. So if you guys are free, make sure you go check it out. Now back to the main video. I was on Taobao just searching for like whatever I could find cheap, and I came across these blasters. So I went ahead and I spoke to Nubi and I asked him if he was able to help me ship these in, and he did. Now be warned, this is a very long unboxing part because I basically filmed myself. I'm gonna edit it a little bit so it won't be as extensive, but I filmed myself taking these boxes out of the packaging, the original shipment packaging, and then I also filmed myself back here in my room when I was conducting the unboxing and also the reviews. Check it out. I just literally got back from Malaysia, and it's Chinese New Year, and yes, I'm brandishing a very nice knife in front of you. I'm at my void deck joined by my 2 good friends Kenji and Nubi. Say hi. Hi. Yeah, they sound like some cute anime shit. We just tried a experiment. It kind of failed. At least it failed on camera because of my crappy installation, but after a bit of testing, it actually works. So I'll find another day to redo this experiment and refilm it for you guys, because I think it's a really great modification, a very simple and very good modification for your blasters, those that have breaches at least. So I ordered some stuff from Taobao, and I really wanted to share it with you guys. As you can see, it's already half open, but these were just too cool to pass up, and I decided that I would review them. But Nubi was kind enough to leave it in the original packaging, so I can kind of get my initial reaction, you know, because buying stuff off Taobao and actually receiving it sometimes might be a bit different. But I don't know, it feels like Christmas, but this is like more exciting than opening up an ang pao or hong bao. Wow, what's all this? Wow, dude. They even have like printing on the darts, man. They printed the darts. This is swag, man. It's called Save the Crisis. Nubi, how do you read this, Nubi?
圣兵出击，
Yeah. 出击什么？什么地球？什么地球 ？No no。
什么救地球危机，拯救地球
What is
危
this?
机，圣兵
What 圣兵
Secret Eyes，
？Sacred Eyes.
Wow.
This is called Cyber Hunter. This is a pistol, and it just looks too good to pass up on. It actually came in two colors. Right?
Chinese stars I may be wrong.
It's okay. My Chinese sucks too. Product description, they have like a nice box and bag, and I will be doing this unboxing, although it's a bit damaged already.
Is that 3 darts at the back?
Yeah, it's darts. They actually put some suction tip darts here. It's all black. And I'll be doing an unboxing for you guys, but this one goes aside. Next box. Wow, this one like macam. To defend the glorious mission of the Earth. That's what it says. There's a nice handle on the box. Semi-broken open, but I will just close it back because I want to give you guys a proper unboxing. They've got like scotch tape on the side. This is what it looks like, and this appears to be a semi-automatic flywheel blaster.
It's not even centered in the box, in the window.
Oh really, like that?
No, the blaster is not even in the window.
The blaster's loose, as you can see. It's just loose. But yeah, I'm looking forward to this because this was the one that I actually saw first, and I explored around that Taobao site, and then they even put like a layer of plastic on top of a layer of plastic. That's kind of cool. But yeah, I'll do an unboxing for this one also.
Protect the box.
This is big. Look at the size of this box. And yes, you can see already the design. Oh, it's amazing. It looks too good. It looks too good. It looks too good. I have to review this. Ah. Dude, the detailing is crazy. Oh, you guys can see us. Look at the detailing. No. Talk about the camera, I'm talking about the two of you.
Okay.
Detailing's good, right?
Yeah.
It's called Green Games.
A lot of green games.
Yeah, it's green.
Is
Green Games. VAV5. Unboxing time. I'm just about to head out, but I decided I just want to get this down on camera really quick. So, this is the Save the Crisis series of knockoff. I won't say it's knockoff, just a series of blasters that were manufactured and made in China, and it's the Cyber Hunter series that is, under Save the Crisis line or something like that. We have some spare darts on the back, and this is a 10-pack of black foamed suction tip darts, and the foam does feel a bit soft. So this is a pistol, and I actually stumbled across this while browsing on Taobao. You guys already know. So I'm gonna just quickly unbox this because I really want to try it out. And this is the downside to such ballistic packaging. I don't quite like these sort of packaging because they're such a hassle to get to. As you can see, you can only like cut it halfway or so much, and then it starts to really bug you. And if you don't cut it carefully, you might you might cut yourself because of the plastic. Yeah, so that's the sucky part. But I'm just carefully going around, and hopefully by the time I reach about halfway through, or about 3/4 through, I can just yank the whole blaster out. As you can see, it's a pretty damaged box already. It's got a big crack over here. I'll just hurry and get around it, and then I'll lift this part up. And we have some printed darts that look kind of silly, a little bit crappily printed. It looks like some kind of a water decal. You have this thing over here. It's just part of the design. You have another thing, kind of hassle. It comes with 3 blue suction tip darts and 3. And these blue are quite nice actually. It's like a light blue, and you have another 3 lime green streamline darts that have holes, unfortunately. And let me just show you guys this. It's like a sticker. You can see that it's being peeled off, and yeah, you got a pair of these. Let's just get into the main blaster, which is what everyone is interested in. And they do have it looks like a target decal, but it's not really like a target set. Throw that away. And wow, this is honestly, okay, that's not so sturdy, but this is really nicely made. I have to, wow, there's even a, what the hell is this? There's a tab over here. Oh, look at that, did you guys see that? It's got like nice LEDs and stuff, and it happens every time it triggers. You pull the trigger, yeah, it happens every time. So there's a little slot over here with a tab. So I believe that these are like the little like button batteries. I have to check out how we're gonna replace those batteries though. Maybe it's here. I don't know. I don't seem to see any instructions for this. Hand grip. Ah, oh wow, they actually do tell you how to do it. It's the entire piece, so I guess we have to find a way to kind of remove the entire piece up there, which is this handle over here. We have to kind of find a way to remove this. You know what, guys, I'll just think of something. I will put this back first to deactivate the batteries. This is what it looks like up close. It's really cool. It's really well designed. That is why I really wanted it, and it just looks amazing. I really love the way it's made, and well, you can see that it's a pull to prime. Very short draw. Trigger pull seems fine. It does look like it has ARs, but let's just give it a firing demonstration with a green streamline dart. Let's prime it, slide it in, and fire. Okay, well, it fires a little bit like a Maverick. Let's see if it sounds disgusting if I were to dry fire. Oh no, not at all. I can actually feel the plunger slowly moving back, which is quite amazing. I think this thing has pretty good seal. Let's try again. Wonder what kind of performance it'll get if I remove the ARs, but that's not too shabby at all. This is really cool. There are like some, I don't know, some soft parts in the plastic, as in the plastic's hard, but you know, you squeeze it a little bit. I still want to try to figure out how am I supposed to remove. I see, that's because of the clear parts for the LEDs. I want to try and figure out how to remove this slot for the batteries though. Doesn't look like there's any screws over here, so there has to be a way to open this up. Can kind of split it right here, and I don't know if this is correct, but this does look like okay, so we just kind of try it out exactly like what I just did, and I will do the same for this side, and I will see. Okay, there we go. So it's just an outer shell, and we have 3 batteries on the inside. So that's how you change it. It says AG13.3 1.5 volts. So just snap these back on, and that's how we get into the battery compartment. And this thing is just amazing. It's really comfortable. See that the grip is of a pretty good size for my hand. Right here it's kind of flush and very comfortable, very ergonomic if I would say so myself. This part curves in very nicely for my hand, and really, really good. Although it's a pretty darn short draw. I would say this is like a 1.5 inch draw. Oh well, one down. Next one. Here we have what I would like to call the cool Strife, and it's just a box with some, you know, decals and stuff and detailing. And they tell you that you have to kind of like unscrew it, a certain part of it, I don't know where, to insert batteries and then screw it back in. So I'm gonna have to explore around. But this is a clip-fed blaster, and I do not know if the clip is compatible with Nerf clips, but let's just give it a try. And the box has already been damaged, as you can see, so that's why I was just able to open it up like that. Damaged during shipping, which is very common when you buy stuff from Taobao. And in the box, the blaster is loose. It apparently came out of place during shipping because there's like one missing cable tie and a broken cable tie, two in fact. We have another 10, it's like 9 though. Oh, we have 10, you know, black suction tip darts, and we have another packet of about 4 orange streamlined tip darts and 6 suction tip darts, 3 of which have some printing on it. Let's just take that out and show you guys. They have some printing on that, and pretty cool design. Although I know that the printing quality sucks. Yeah, let's put this aside right there, and let's get to the review of the blaster. It's been moving around the box quite a bit, so it's a bit scuffed up on this side, which is kind of like a shame. Plastic doesn't feel as good as Nerf stuff, and I have to say though, it looks really cool. Grip is slightly uncomfortable for me because of this part. It's the edge part bites into my middle finger over here when I'm holding it, but apart from that, it has batteries inside. That's crazy. So it has 2 switches. This one over here, I believe, should be for the clip. Yep, I'm guessing it right. Yep, it's for the clip. I should really try it with a Nerf clip though. I'll see what I can do. I have one here somewhere. And the other one, which is this switch over here, this is for the flywheels. And apparently there is a safety feature. There we go. That's a safety, so that's pretty cool. There also is another safety feature where you cannot squeeze the trigger unless this switch is turned on. Very much like the old barricade. And you can see the pusher system. There is a jam door here, and you have like an iron sight, fake rails. Here's the battery compartment, so that's really cool. Although, let's open it up and see what batteries they have on the inside. There is a battery tray, which is pretty cool, and it runs on 4 AA batteries, which is really cool for a blaster like this. A battery tray, wow. I don't know what to say, but that's really, really cool. Now I'm gonna try to... Oops, man, that screw is loose. Okay, that's well, yeah, you know what I mean. But yeah, okay, so now I'm gonna try and get this back in, just like that. And let's load up the clip with a few darts and see how it fires. I have a feeling though that it would not fire as well as expected, or as well as we are thinking. Not in the range of the Elite, at least. You just get these orange streamlined tips and a couple of these suction tip darts. So I have 2 green streamlines. I'll have 2 of these blue suction tip darts and another 2 of these orange streamlines. And honestly though, they do look a little bit shorter than Nerf's stuff. Let's just get one Zombie Strike streamline and compare. Yep, it's just very, very slightly shorter. Just look at that, a little bit. It's just very slightly, so I think it's negligible. And let's give it a shot, shall we? Let's try it out. Load up this clip in here. Oh, because I didn't turn off the flywheels. Sounds very much like a barricade, actually. Oh. Okay, so suction tips all have no problem. That's pretty cool. Magazine lock is pretty good. Okay, let's go dig out the Nerf clip and see if it works. Comparing the two clips, you can see that the lip of this clip is really shallow. I don't know how that's gonna work out, but this is a Nerf clip, and you can see if you line up this lip and this lip, it's about almost the same height. So I'm hoping that it will work. I have no idea whether it would. We don't know till we try. So let's go ahead and try, shall we? Okay. Clip is not locking in place for obvious reasons, but it does get jammed on the way out. Let's see what this switch does. It's pretty high up there. So for this, clip lock is up here, but for the Nerf blasters, clip lock is down here. So that's the main obvious difference. Well, it's still a friction fit, so it's not really dropping out. See if it works. Seems like it'll work because you can see the spring moving each time I squeeze the trigger. So let's load this up with some darts and see how well this goes. If I can get the clip out. Okay, I got the clip out. So I'll just put a streamline, standard Nerf streamline, and pick these up from the ground. Loading up a blue suction tip dart. A couple of their orange streamline darts. Let's see how well this thing fires. Let's check it out. Turn on the flywheel switch and let's go. Nah, it's not even firing. Look, it's having some trouble. You gotta realign it. Try it again. Nope, not working. Slightly lower. Okay, slightly lower and it works just about here. All darts out. Looks like I can actually modify this to actually fit Nerf clips. Just have to put like a little space over here and that might just do the trick. So this is pretty cool actually. I really like the cosmetics of it. This was the one that I actually spotted at first before I actually got the others, and I'm not regretting this one. Let me just get the stock clip and put it in place. Show you guys what it looks like in all its glory. Oops. Turn on the flywheels. On to the last blaster, the one that we've all been waiting for. This was the one I actually passed up on at first and changed my mind. This looks like an absolute beast and I cannot wait to try it out, see how performance goes. And this one is still in pretty good condition, the box I mean. And let's just open it up and get it out of the box. Huge styrofoam packing. You guys can already hear the styrofoam. It makes it really heavy, by the way. Just adds more and more to the thing. Ease the blaster out. Whoa! Comes with a load of darts. Bunch of like the 5 grey suction tip darts with even nicer details. Wow, look at that detail. I kind of like it. Very funky colors. 5 green suction tip darts and 10 yellow streamline style darts. Another 10 green suction tip darts. Oh, I'm pushing the camera away. Sorry guys. Just get it aligned a little bit to the side. There we go. Yeah. Looks like that's about it. So I'm gonna pull this guy out of its packaging, and it's huge. It's like, this is quite possibly one of the biggest Nerf blasters or foam dart blasters. The styrofoam is like everywhere that I've ever encountered. It's got a bit of styrofoam here and there, but gotta get it dusted just a bit. You guys can already see the crazy detailing on this thing, and it's really sick. And it's really heavy. Although it's got a stupid looking short stock, but it's really comfortable leaning against yourself like this. Okay, so turret rotation on trigger pull, which is pretty sweet. We have an adjustable scope. The scope's not too bad, it's just really for cosmetics, but it's really like a nice touch to it. It's got a nice carrying rail that it's really it's just really chunky. Nice comfortable grip over here. As you can see, very good detailing of the blaster itself. As you guys can see, nice red and black motif. It's got this cool logo over here. Don't know what that is, but this is absolutely awesome. We got a switch right here. Flip it on, flip it off, and seems that this comes with batteries too. Let's check out what batteries this monster takes. So we have the battery tray located on the back of the blaster with a loose screw, and I hate these kind of things because I don't want to lose a screw. Alright, then we have a little like a snap clasp, another battery tray, and this also runs on 4 AA batteries. Let's put them back in like that. It's kind of a waste of space though, but at least it clips into place, so even if you do lose a screw, you know, this cover will not be dropping out so easily. Screw this back on, grab myself some darts. Let's make use of all these green ones. Let's just load up 10 of these green ones, these suction tip darts, and let's see how well this thing performs. So this is half, which means that this blaster holds up to 20 darts, and you can see the rotation. We just... Oh, it's not rotating anymore? Was it on a half? Oh, it was on a half. So you can see the rotation. Oops, I should not have did that. I'm so stupid. But okay, sorry guys. But you guys saw the rotation. Yeah, my mind's not really working very well. So this turret is actually pretty wobbly, as you guys can see. But now I'm just gonna turn on the flywheels all the way to the back. Let it just power up for a bit. I see some hot glue whiskers over here. And let's just fire off. Here we go guys, all 10, okay? No, it's not firing. Oh, 1. Oh, okay, cool. Okay. Performance is very much like, you know, the non-elite flywheel blasters. But you know, we could easily fix that with a voltage upgrade. If not, we could also upgrade the flywheels, which are probably located around here. I don't really like the rotating turret system, but you know, I could easily fix that. Thank you for watching that all the way through. If you did, that was the unboxing. I really like the big red blaster. Some of you guys already saw me post it on Facebook or on my Instagram, and a lot of you went wild. I'm sorry for the false alarm. It was not an integration. It was not one of my mods. I just bought this off the internet. It's with shipping, it's not that cheap. The red one costs me about 60 Singapore dollars, which is about, I think, about 45 USD, thereabouts. The pistol one was the best, it's the coolest. It cost me about, I think $15 to $20, and the Strife one was 30 bucks, and these are all in Singapore dollars. So yeah, performance wise it's not that great, but cosmetics wise it's really amazing. I've been, you know, toying with these blasters for quite a bit, and I like the way they are because, you know, stock wise it's never going to be on par with any of the elite line right now, but in terms of cosmetics wise and I think ergonomics wise, I really like the pistol out of all. It's got lights, it's got pretty okay modding potential. So I actually modded the pistol and I gave it to Kenji as a present because he's always giving me stuff. So I took a video of that too. Check it out. Hey, what's up people? I'm chilling out with my boy Dick again with the one and only Kenji.
Hi.
And as you can see that, yeah, you're still in frame even if you sit like that.
Really?
I think so.
Doesn't matter.
So he always buys me a drink whenever he comes around, so I'm very appreciative of it. So I've decided to give him this blaster because he liked it the moment I showed him the lights.
Okay.
Yeah, so I modified it and I didn't change the spring because I was afraid that if I change the spring it would break the internals. But the little tab over here is still intact. Pull it out, and every time you squeeze the trigger, the lights turn on. I know that you guys can't really see because it's really bright here, but there's like lights here and here and here, and this is just really cool. just don't make me regret giving this away to you, bro.
Take no loss.
Okay, so first of all, I opened it up and it was a hassle opening up, but it also showed that this thing was really made of really high quality parts. So what I did was I re-looped the plunger, so it's getting a better seal. I expanded the air release slot because it was a really narrow slot for air release. I expanded it all the way to maximum. Also, the breech itself was a separate piece from the plunger head or the plunger tube, much like a pSykSG. So I grouped that in place. So now it's got a perfect seal. And on the inside is a aluminum barrel. Take a look.
Sexy.
Nested inside. So performance is not that great, but it has been improved quite a lot. It's getting a very satisfying pop sound when you fire it. The thing that I want to share with Kenji is if you want to open up this blaster, bro, you have to remove the white part of the shell first. So how you do that is really simple. This one, you don't have to, you just unscrew this and it all comes apart, right? So there's actually 3 parts you have to open up first. So this is the first white part, second white part, and this is the third white part. Okay, so now what you do is, if it's really too narrow, use a pen knife and you slowly pry it apart. So these are just like snap-on shells, like it's like
are not screwed.
Yeah, it's like
Oh my
I don't know, it's like Gundam pieces. It's really well made. This, look at this. This is just
Oh, wow.
and this
Oh, wow.
is what you have to do. This is what you have to do in order to change the batteries for the LEDs. So let me just get this open for you.
They changed the batteries for the LEDs. Was it like included in any part of the box? The instructions, no, right?
It was.
It was.
So you see, it just comes apart.
Okay.
Yeah, and this is just so well made. It's really freaking amazing. I'm gonna get another one for myself for sure. But so you see, so this is what it looks like. So the shells just come apart, the white part of the shell. So do the same for this and this. Then you get to all the screws. Okay, and this piece is a loose piece, so you can remove it if you want. But you know the LED is right there. Yeah, and this part over here, it's all screwed in place.
Okay.
So these are all separate plastic pieces. This is all separate plastic pieces. So really, this company did a really good job on this blaster because aesthetically, it's just amazing. And I like the fact that it's hiding a lot of exposed screws. And yes, there is a flip up side. It's really crazy, right? Just a small blaster, like it's really crazy. Let me just put everything back and I'll show you the performance now. Just remember that stock performance was like a stock knife finder. Okay, so as usual, there was no lock in the first place, so you can still squeeze the trigger and come back in place. So basically, we'll try a streamline first. So you want to twist the streamline in, and it goes in all the way, really all the way in. Okay, and then that's quite lousy performance. But when it comes to this, and I'll show you again the streamline, but how far in you.
Wow.
Pretty good.
Wow.
Right? So this is foam. Okay. I just get the streamline again. Then I'll show you. So you don't push it in all the way because it's gonna affect at the plunger end. So you just wanna make sure that the tip is just flush. Okay. So for you, bro.
Thank you.
Yeah. I don't even know, but yeah, it's really comfortable. By the way, it's a very beautiful pistol blaster. I'm going to have to order more of these. This is just sick.
But the rest are for a separate time.
Yeah, the rest are going to be modified in due time, but basically that's that. And right now, I am actually working on a mod on the big red one. I'm gonna try to make it clip fed instead of the turret because the turret is just huge. It's a 20 round turret, very much like the Turbo Fire in the past, and that is just cumbersome. So I don't know. One thing I can tell you is that if you guys open it up, if you ever get your hands on it, if you open it up, you can actually remove actually half the shell is just screwed on, and the rib parts, a lot of it is just additional plastic parts on top. So it's really perfect for sick paint jobs in case you guys don't even like the original black and red paint job that it's already in. Alright, so that's about all I have to say for this video. I know it's been a long video, but yeah, I should just end it right now. As always guys, thank you so much for sticking all the way throughout and watching all the way throughout. There is upcoming stuff that I already shared with you guys, so stay tuned for the Orange Mod Works long stripe immortal kit. That one is really crazy. I really like it. All I can say is Orange Mod Works, great job. Kudos to you guys. Really great job with that. It, to me, I can't really say it's worth the wait, but it's a really, really good product. That's what I would say. The next thing is that I'll be reviewing Zorko's 3D printed rifle muzzle because he gave it to me and I tried it out. It's also amazing. Really simple installation. Just crazy. The 100th episode is just next episode. Stay tuned for what I got planned for you guys. It's not a mod, so don't get your hopes up too high. But I think it'll be a great video for you guys. So stay tuned for that. And thank you so much for watching all the way throughout. I really appreciate it because this is probably one of the longest episodes that I have because of all the content and stuff. Thank you very much for that. Thank you always for the support. Once again, I'm sorry for the wait. I'm gonna try and have to basically clean up all the small little nooks and crannies of my room now, and I guess that's about it. So till the next time, guys, Joe's pay the bills. Teamwork makes the dream work, and I'll catch you in my 100th episode. Peace.